Excerpt from the book As It Is in Heaven by Paul M. Hanssen. In Matthew 22, verse 14, Jesus said, "Many are called, but few are chosen." Multitudes of people throughout history have felt God's call on their lives. Fewer, however, understand what it means to be a chosen vessel set apart for a specific purpose. And even fewer, I might say very few, walk in faithfulness in response to the calling and the election of God. Ultimately, faithfulness determines whether the calling and election upon a believer's life become an eternal reality. Without faithfulness, the calling and the election of God are nullified and cannot be fulfilled or accomplished in the believer's life. Faithfulness becomes the flame that ignites the power of the call and election of God for those who choose to walk and stand with Him. The remnant few are the faithful few. Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful. 1 Corinthians 4, verse 2. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. Luke 16, verse 10. His Lord said unto him, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord." Matthew 25, verse 21. Faithfulness means trusting, believing, and being sure, to be established, steadfast, and confident. It also means to go to the right hand, which refers to where Jesus is seated in the presence of his Father. This is where the faithful will ultimately be found, seated with him in heavenly places at the right hand of God. Faithfulness to God's calling and election upon your life will ultimately lead you to God's right hand. Faithfulness opens the door to the throne room and ultimately to God's throne itself. This is what I refer to as the kingdom experience. The highest goal and pursuit of the believer is neither to have a powerful ministry, nor to become a great success in the church world. The ultimate experience of a believer is not to heal the sick or even raise the dead. All these aspects of ministry and demonstrations of God's power are essential. However, the goal and destination of the faithful is to be seated where the Lamb of God is seated, at the right hand of God in the kingdom. Speaking of the Father's house, the kingdom, Jesus told his disciples that he was going to prepare a place for them so that where he was, they would also be. John 14, verses 2 and 3. Faithfulness must be the daily bread for those who will dwell within the throne of God and the Lamb, the ultimate, eternal destination.